my name is Koolant from the Wailers. And my name is Aston Barrett Jr, son of family man from the Wailers.
This is Duane Stephenson from Augustown, lead singer of the Wailers, one off. And in tune to bars and beats. Bless up.
Rastafari. Blessed.
You guys now, originally you were just, or in the past few years, you've been kind of taking the role of lead singer, and now you have three. It's you and
Ivad. So it's Koolant Brown, Duane Stephenson, and Ivad.
And so is this you guys trying to channel the original Wailers, you know, Bob, Peter, and Bunny?
No, I think, you know, it's just another vibe just to keep the music fresh, you know, because I mean, it's not as if we can redo the music. The music has always been there. It's been there, you know, from the days of Bob, and you know, it's so great. We can't duplicate the music, you know what I mean? So what Family Man has been trying to do is trying to recruit like upcoming artists to be the front of the band for you know, a time period, because we're not the first. It changes, you know, so that the energy can change, the vibe can change, and bring it, you know, from past the baton on to different lead singers, just to, you know, keep the music fresh and relevant, you know what I mean? Because if you, as I say, none of us can duplicate Bob Marley. It's such a hard thing. So what they do is a different vibe just to keep the music going, keep the experience fresh and new.
And with Family Man being in the band the longest, do you guys all kind of look to him as a mentor and someone to kind of guide you?
Family Man has been the cornerstone of the band, you know. I think up until his brother died, he's always been the consistent in the band, and he's always been there. So with all these changes that, you know, I've been talking about, that the band has been through different metamorphoses, he has always been the thing that has always been there, you know what I mean? Because, you know, of course he and his brother started with another band called the Upsetter, and then they were recruited by Bob, and they were the first members to be recruited, and they actually went out and formed the nucleus of the band. You know what I mean? So it's always been there. So, you know, it's not as if we have a choice. You know, he has all the knowledge that there is to offer. So, you know, as young youth, we can but come on, learn, and try to, you know, when we move on in our careers, try to use some of that to benefit ourselves and make us better performers, artists.
What kind of message are you guys trying to get across to your fans through your music, to your fans and to the world?
Well, you know, as always, you know, we try to get the message of love, you know, and oneness and unity, you know, across, you know, in the message, you know, because the message is gonna be heard throughout the world, you know, for a long time, you know, younger kids, you know, coming up right now, they got to get it, you know, so we just try to keep on that road of righteousness, you know, oneness, love, all the time.
So this is kind of a question for all of you guys. Who do you listen to outside of reggae? Who are your influences that aren't reggae musicians?
Well, for me personally, you know, I listen to any form of music that carry a good melody, you know. Of course, I started like anybody else and listening to the Shy Lights growing up in Jamaica, you know. Most of what we heard then was rhythm and blues from America. That's what we grew up on in America, in terms of whether it be gospel, rhythm and blues, or art itself. You know, there's always been someone in the neighborhood playing, whether it wants to be the Shy Lights, the Manhattan, the Marvin Gayes, all those great people. Of course, that's where it started, you know. And of course, as we grew older, then we started tuning in more to what is roots, you know, our music, you know. And of course, there's always been people like, you know, first Eddie Fitzgerald and back in the days. Of course, you have, you know, Bob. There's, you know, Peter Tosh, of course. And man like Delroy Wilson, guys, you know, I say man from the Paragons, you know. So great music. But then, you know, in growth again, I started listening to classical. I mean, I never understood a word it said, but of course the melodies are so enchanting that, you know, I listen to it. And even nowadays, I will listen from Taylor Swift straight to you know, the Rolling Stones. Yeah. You know, as long as it's good music, yes. I'll give it a listening ear.
So, and you kind of have your own thing going on as a solo artist, and you
Sure.
were as well.
Sure.
How did you make the transition from solo artist to, you know, performing in a band? Was it difficult?
Well, no, you know, because we were born for this, you know. And as a youngster coming up, and being around the music family, you know. My family is music, you know. They do music, my grandfather. So, you know, I'm not afraid of anything. I know that it's a mission, you know. I got to go out there and put it to the people, you know. I'm never afraid, you know. We just go out there because we have to do job work.
So are you guys working currently on any new music?
Oh yeah.
You have a new album coming out anytime soon?
Well, me myself, I have some tracks, you know, and Family Man planning to put out some tracks out there, you know, coming new year, you know.
Yeah, man, always working on some new projects.
Tell us something about yourself that your fans don't know, that nobody knows. Something unique about yourself.
Unique? Well, I don't know if it's unique, man. I'm usually a wreck before I go on stage. You know, you never lose those butterflies, man. But sometimes I think it does a job on me, man. Yeah. So it takes me like 1 or 2 songs to come around.
I am a new generation, but what I do is I listen back to the old school stuff and then learn from that and come to newer levels. You know, like my father set a standard, so I can't just come and say, all right, he's my father, so I'm gonna have all this great work, you know? No, I had to earn it, I had to work hard for it, you know? So the best thing is to do is to work hard and think positive all the time, because, you know, there's negative vibes out there, but the music that we play, reggae music, is positive music. And even other music that other people play is also positive music too. So whatever they love, once they love and enjoy it, you do it. And don't think about it, just flow, and you shall be fine. Yeah.
So one of our Twitter followers has a question, and any of you can answer it, all of you can chip in, either way. At DJ Survivor is their Twitter name. They would like to know, where do you guys think Jamaica is headed over the next 50 years?
Man.
The future of Jamaica.
You know, we have our upsides and there's our downside. I mean, as a country and a nation, we've come a far way, you know. The country started from slavery, you know, in all its oppressive nature, and we've seemed to tear down those barriers more so than many other countries that, you know, are claimed to be emancipated. But of course, it's not without its issue. There's always a problem of gangs, you know, and there's a problem of drug, like any other nation. So I don't think we are much different. But you know, there's a good side. You know, we are, you know, still one of the more educated nations coming out of slavery. You know, we are a people that are driven. You know, as you can see from, you know, our promotion, Jamaica is one of the most known islands, even though it's at that on the face of the world. You know what I mean? So I think we have a very positive future.
Yeah, man.
You know, we have a very positive future, and hopefully we can live up to our potential as a nation.
Let's get together and be alright.